So you do radio in San Francisco when you can just check in with Pat Monahan from Train about stuff he's got going on. It's a beautiful
Yeah,
thing.
man. I love it.
And we have a shared love for a few things, a shared love for wine, for
Mm-hmm.
Train music, and for
Mm.
Family House here in San Francisco, which is
Cool.
literally right down the street from the radio station. What a
Yep.
Yeah.
fantastic place.
It really is.
So you're popping up all over the Bay. In fact, a couple of weeks ago, we talked about the fact that you were in Danville,
Mm-hmm.
hanging out,
Yep.
uh, doing basically the same thing, right? You've got a new cab release for the Save Me San Francisco Wine Company.
Yep.
Tell us about
Yeah.
what's going on now in Novato and then San Jose.
Well, so about 11 years ago, we partnered with Kincannon Winery, the wine group in Livermore.
Mhm.
We decided we just want to make one bottle of affordable wine to represent the Bay Area, because we're a San Francisco band, and Train fans might want to experience a little bit of the Bay Area with us. And so we sold millions of bottles of wine and have really helped Family House help turn them from a 24-room facility to a great big beautiful 80-room building that can house a lot of people, and it's full all the time with pretty sick kids and their families who really need that dignity and support. And so we're super excited and proud about that. And a couple years ago, my winemaker asked if I'd be interested in making a higher-end Cabernet. And so we did that, and it went so well that some friends of mine at Costco were like, hey, we should get this into the Bay Area Costco's and really turn Save Me San Francisco Reserve Cabernet into something. And so I said, that sounds like a real good idea to me. So we did a signing when it was released a couple weeks ago in Danville, and it was so much fun that I was like, I lived in Petaluma for a long, long time. I'd love to go back over there. And so we're going to be, James Foster, my winemaker, and I will be in Novato, which is right next to Petaluma. That'll be on Tuesday the 25th, and then San Jose at the Costco there on Wednesday the 26th, I think at 5 o'clock both times.
Yeah, they start at 5, they end at 7. The one in Novato is on Vintage Way. The one in San Jose is on Almaden.
Yep.
Is there a specific name for this cab?
Yeah, it's called Save Me San Francisco Reserve Cabernet.
Okay.
We
Okay.
In the past, we used to name all the bottles song titles. Like our first wine was called Drops of Jupiter, which really still sells very well. And but this is a little bit of a higher end. It's only a $20 bottle of wine, but it tastes like a $55 bottle of wine, which is really
Nice.
what Costco insists on, and so does James Foster, my winemaker.
I've always thought you were a pretty clever songwriter. Pat always appreciated the lyrics. And when in 2010, I got an autographed bottle of Drops of Jupiter, and I thought to myself, oh, Pat, being glib again. This is so on brand. Very impressive.
I said
Very
to him
impressive.
earlier that I love the lyrics in 50 Ways to Say Goodbye because they're hilarious.
Yeah.
Crappy Purple Scion. That's too funny to me.
Yeah, it's such a romantic song. Like lying to your friends about the death of your girlfriend because she broke up with you. You know what I mean? It's pretty romantic.
I just enjoy
True love
it.
right there.
It's so up tempo, it makes me giggle.
Yeah, fun. Thanks.
And I have to, for me, Family House, like a buddy of mine, his daughter had cancer. And what people don't realize is, yeah, you got to go in and get the treatment, but then the family wants to be there as much as humanly possible. And especially in San Francisco, it can be really cost prohibitive, and they open their doors without even hesitation. And that's one of the big reasons why people need to come out and support and buy the wine and do what they can for Family House. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you don't buy Save Me San Francisco wine, you can still support Family House. It's
Sure, of course.
It's there are a lot of the San Francisco Giant guys that go over there. There's a lot of athletes from the 49ers that are always there to support those kids and families. But I think until you're there, you don't realize just how important it is. When they built this room or this building, they took it from 24 rooms to 80, and when they walk you back, there's one room that you start your visit in, and when they were describing it to me, it's just a big normal room that you walk into, just so you can exhale and cry and try to get that dignity back that you probably have. You know, many of these people have to quit their jobs and come here from Alaska, and you know, there's devastation beyond what's devastating, right? You know, you have a sick kid, so that's already the worst thing that could happen to you. And then the only way that you can provide help for that child is moving to one of the most expensive cities in the world and try to survive. And these people are going to really make it more, they're going to take all that off the table for you so you can concentrate on making your child better. It's just, there's not a better thing to offer somebody in the world that I can think of.
Because people don't think about it, but the other option is you're pulling into the hospital parking lot in an RV. And this is just, to your point, the theme is so much more dignity there at Family House. So
right, and other families that are going through similar things. You know, you're bonding with people over, you know, things that, you know, helping each other survive, helping each other's children survive. It's
sure.
There's a family in that building that's really big and beautiful.
I always appreciate you guys specifically because you give back to the Bay. Even though I know you're kind of all over the place, you're originally from like Pennsylvania, you've got a house up in Washington, but it's so funny being on the radio here for so long. On any given day, I love train music. And then there was one time I got a call from a guy who said, yeah, that guy used to paint my house.
Yeah. I mean, I tell the story even during live shows. Like, I was a house painter in the Bay Area, and I was on my way to God, it was East Bay, because I was living in Petaluma. I was driving over the Richmond Bridge, and Meet Virginia came on the radio. So I pulled off the first exit I could and went back home, because I was like, I'm rich! And it
only takes one hit song, right?
I wasn't rich. I didn't get a check that day or anything, so I had to go back and paint the lady's house the next day. I took one day off of my famedom.
What is your favorite memory of like being in the Bay Area? I know this is a home for you on some level.
You know, when I lived in the Presidio, it was I lived in an apartment building there that used to be a socialist hospital. You remember this? And one of my favorite memories was finally looking on the internet, most haunted places in San Francisco, and this place was like number 3.
Did anything happen while you were there?
No, never. You know, those things don't really happen to me. Like, guys in my band, my guy Jerry, who actually he moved from San Francisco to Berkeley. He's in Berkeley now. We were in a hotel in New Orleans once, and the TV kept coming on, and then it would turn off. The alarm would, come on, the radio on the alarm and so he went down to the front desk and he said, "Hey, my TV and radio," and they were like, "Are you in room 235?" He's like, "Yeah." They were like, "Yeah, there's some stuff going on in that one."
They already knew.
We can't help you.
Sorry, they should give you sage when you check in.
Yeah, they should give you sage.
It's always a trip because I know Jerry's family is from Half Moon Bay, so I've run into him a couple times in the grocery store because I live out there.
Oh, cool!
And it's just a trip. You guys are all over the place.
Are you guys about to do your huge Halloween parade? Because that was always the highlight of his year.
It just came and went last weekend.
Okay, you already did it.
It was big.
Awesome.
It was big.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but please tell them I said hello. Always love seeing you guys. Don't miss that. Is it the whole band going to be at these spots, or is it just going to be you?
It'll just be me and James Foster, the wine.
Okay.
We took pictures and signed bottles, and it's a fun little couple of hours for all of us.
Now, from a wine nerd perspective, the new cab that you guys are releasing, higher end, is it blended with anything, or is it just 100% cab grapes? Do you know?
It's fully Cabernet. It's
okay.
And it's big and beautiful, and
I
mean, I opened a bottle of it the other day and didn't tell anybody, and 2 of my family members were like, "Which one is this? Because I would like to know. I want to buy it." And I was like, "That's Saving San Francisco." They were like,
"It's the new one."
That's awesome.
What would you pair it with?
More of it.
I like your style.
Yeah.
Food is
Why
incidental.
eat when you can just drink more?
All right. Well, it's for a good cause, for a family house right here in San Francisco, helping out families all over the Bay.
Yep.
And Pat is going to be out again. This is going to be the Costco in Novato on Vintage Way on the 25th. That's 5 to 7. Do it after work. And then down in the South Bay the next day.
Yep.
Bay Area wide. This could be in San Jose, Almaden Expressway at that Costco. Buy the wine, support Family House. We appreciate you checking in, dude.
Yep. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, man. Take care.
Okay.